Hello and welcome to another episode of Talk Your Mind, where I would say conversations flow freely. It's a space for unfiltered and very honest discussions. Today we're going to be talking about student life, and we'd like to target surviving this semester, because every semesters are always crazy, but with the way we are seeing things right now, this semester was crazy. But today I'm not going to be alone. But first, let me introduce who I have with me in studio. First of all, I'm your host, and my name is at my side, we have Face. I forgot the name.
It's
Faiza. And then
Manfreeze.
Yeah. So I show you Manfreeze tracks.
That's some freezy tracks.
Freezy.
Yeah.
Alright. So first of all, you all are students from Newgate.
Yeah.
So how does it feel surviving in a school that's boring?
Well, I wouldn't say it's exactly boring, but
How do you know that our school is boring?
Because I don't know anything about school. It just feels
Then why would you suggest that our school is boring when you don't know, you don't have a clue? It's boring on max.
Is your school boring?
It's not.
Oh really?
Yeah.
So there's active social life in your school?
Yeah.
Like what? What goes on?
Like there's parties, there's events happening. Like we even did one yesterday that I'm currently speaking to my lab.
Sorry, apart from the one yesterday, when last day something happened?
Wow.
No. There's a question. Yeah, you wanted to defend yourself. You space to defend yourself. So now answer my question. How do you survive in a school that is boring?
It's good to say that. I've already said that. I'll catch up with you.
okay. What was the question?
How do you survive in a school that's boring?
Well, I wouldn't say it's exactly boring because it depends on your own definition of boring. For example, maybe your own definition of boring may be lack of social activities.
Yeah.
But to me, it's not just about social activities, it could be also academics. And I think the school is academically active, and there are also social events happening. Like recently we had one just yesterday, and it was actually lit. But then we also have academic activities with like workshops, and we also have students week in the school, and it's actually kind of interesting because probably because that's my own area of interest.
Academics?
Yes.
So you're a nerd?
You can see that.
Then what for you are reasons?
Well, my question, I'm not sure now.
Yeah.
Like that, yeah. I don't focus on what to do, like I just go. I'm not concerned with like their social activities or anything they're doing. Yeah, I just go there. I don't find the school boring or anything. I just focus on what's.
Alright, so
English doesn't want to come out.
No problem. So it's come out at some point. So as Newgate as a whole, would you say you were forced into Newgate, or is it a choice that you make again?
Well, I wasn't forced, and I think at first I didn't even know about Newgate because at that time it was newly established Newgate University.
Were you first set?
Yes, we are the pioneers.
Okay.
So I'll just say I saw it as an opportunity because even at that time, people were actually commenting the school that it's actually nice to have a university close by. Their children don't need to go far. So I think it's actually, I wasn't forced, I actually went there.
Really? So it's a choice you will make again? Alright, so what were you?
I was forced.
You were forced?
Yes.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yeah, it was my mother that forced me.
Is education your calling, or do you want to focus on music?
Well, to me, really, honestly, I really liked focused on music, but my parents, they don't want that. They want like I should focus on my education first. Maybe later in the future, I can do my music stuff when I am grown, when I'm mature enough.
Okay. So you were talking about how academics is tagged for and that makes your school not boring. So how do you balance your academic life? Because I feel like it could be very stressful in a way as a pioneer set. Think about it.
Yeah.
So how do you balance it with your normal, or should I say social life, or lack therein of your social life?
Well, it's not something really hectic. I mean, academics can be stressful at some point, so you just have to know how to manage your time, schedule everything at the appropriate time, and then I think you kind of get over with everything. And again, no procrastination, because that's actually like a killer of time.
So are you saying this because you're just giving advice, or are you actually very good at not procrastinating?
Well, I am not really good at it, but
You don't
then
procrastinate.
I do. I mean, we are humans. At some point, we do. So the thing is, at some point, you just have to not do that, because I'm kind of giving my own opinion and also like an advice.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think procrastination should be out. As a student, you should try as much as possible not to procrastinate. If you want to do something, do it at that time or the scheduled time you put for it, so that you'll be able to get over this. Because as long as you keep saying I'll do it tomorrow, I'll do it next week, that's how you continue to procrastinate. You might not actually do that. You'll be feeling lazy and all.
Yeah, true. So how do you balance your academics and your social life with your music and everything?
Actually, it's not that stressful with my music stuff at school because I don't have anything to do. So I'll handle both at the same time. So it's not as stressful.
It's not stressful.
Yeah,
At all. So your school is not stressing your life at all. You find it very smooth and easy.
It's very fluent. It's just doing.
Okay, so what about like assignments, schoolwork, and all of that? Do you get that in your school as well?
And not.
Yes. But you said they're not. You just said they are not stressing you.
Yes, it's not stress, but we have a lot of assignments.
Let's just see where you see it.
Sweet.
I mean, you're almost done, yeah.
Yeah, we're almost done.
Okay. So do you think students spend a lot more time complaining about their workload than actually putting in the time to
Yes.
short about it?
Yes.
You do that?
Yeah. No,
You
I.
complain a lot about your own schoolwork, or
Well, I would say, I wouldn't lie though, I would say yes. But then at the same time, I also, like I said, I also try to do things at the appropriate time. Because if you keep complaining that,
I keep on procrastinating, nothing will happen. So she just has to like put in yourself.
don't mind them complaining.
Well, like if you keep on procrastinating and you keep on complaining, you won't achieve like things. You just need to focus, like just get used to it. So, because if you do not get used to it, you won't like observe like and know what to do. You keep on complaining every single time. So just get used to
And
it.
you see this complaining about academics is something normal. The students actually do this.
always that?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, it's normal. You have to like that. You're not complaining. Definitely, I feel like you're not really enjoying what you're doing.
Yeah.
In a way.
If yes, that's actually true. Or maybe your focus is not in that aspect.
If you're not complaining about school, so your own focus is on school fully. Nothing else.
Well, of course there are other things, but school is the main focus.
Like what? Do you have a side hustle?
Not really. I just have a podcast that I run. Yes, just we talk about campus life and activities, which this podcast I usually upload it on Fridays. So you see, the way I balance it now with my.
So where do you get content to post? Because obviously it's not going to be about your school there. I bet it's dry.
Yes.
No, I'm just asking out of curiosity. So what do you talk about on the podcast? So it says about school life and stuff and social life. I'm putting it all together.
Usually I just bring up a topic I would use, something that is general or controversial, because now that people think the school is boring, it's not a podcast just mainly about the Newgate campus.
Yeah.
It's general. As a student, even you as a student, you can come and join. We'll talk about a particular topics like time management, politics on campus, and dating on campus. You get topics like that. It's not just specifically about Newgate University.
Oh, all right, that actually makes sense. So do you think side hustles are important in a way? Because with the way it's like, I mean, I'm not supposed to be talking about Nigeria, but with the way everything is going, I mean, with the economic state of everything is difficult. But do you think side hustles are important, or are they a distraction to student life? Let's use student life.
Well, on my own opinion, they are
Sorry, you look lost. Are you with us?
So guys,
Okay. Yeah, so go there.
So, in my own opinion, I think side hustles rather,
Yeah.
they are very important, because as a student, of course, you get distracted. Well, like I said earlier, you just have to know how to manage your time. But then I said it is important because now in this current situation of Nigeria, people are complaining of lack of jobs and all, and there are some people that are even paying their own school fees by themselves. So that side hustle is something that usually helps them to actually
you know what?
pay up their bills.
Like even if you are like you graduated, you don't need to wait for any to find job. With just your side hustle, you can start earning, gaining from it.
Yeah, you can start building up your own business even while in school.
Yeah.
Okay, that actually makes sense. So let's move back to talking about schools. So what do you think about the comparison between private schools and public or federal government schools? Like I'm not talking secondary school, obviously. Do you think the comparison that people go, and what are your thoughts? Let me not share my opinion yet. What are your thoughts on this situation?
Well, my own thoughts on this is that, like, the way people usually compare government schools and private schools.
Yeah, keep going. I don't know why you keep getting distracted.
So my own opinion on the comparison between government school and private school is that they both have their own differences, because, for example, let's say academically,
Yeah.
the private schools, they usually don't go on strike like the government schools, and that is actually the most reason why people go to private. And it's also like, according to some of the parents or people that go there, they give more sound education and are more focused on the education and academic aspect.
And contributing to their academic aspect, like for the private, like it is more standard than the public and
So really,
federal, yeah. Because like she said about the strike, there's no need like panicking for strike, like to wait for like 1 year at home without doing anything. So private doesn't afford those small stocks.
yeah, but that is just one aspect of it. Because if you're going to be comparing a private and public school, so people usually talk of different reasons for going to school. You're getting the academic, you're getting to learn academics, you're going to get the social part of it. You're also going to get, meeting with people, interacting with people. Don't you think that being in private school, you get a lot, is limited the amount of other things you get? Because mainly you just get the academics part of life. You're not prepared for, should I say, you're not really prepared for life outside of school.
To feel that student. Let me not lie. I thought I was distracted.
Okay, all right. So let's move to simpler questions. So let's talk about social media, because I think everybody's active on social media. So do you think social media is a distraction from academics, or is it something that helps? Because if we think about it, it does have its pros and its cons in its own way. Because if you're doing assignments and stuff, you need to reach your group members and this, that. But what do you think? Is it a distraction, or does it help?
Both. It helps, it distracts. Because for example now, if they as you say that you want to communicate with your fellow group members in your assignments, you need social media. You can't just be going to their houses to be communicating with them. And if you want to do a research, now that we have this stuff that they call AI, you see, you can just do your research via there.
Yeah, you have to do your research.
Using AI, AI is actually something that was brought up in this 21st century. So usually students don't really go out and start saying they want to make research. They will just go on to AI. And the thing is, AI is not like it is bad. Let's not digress, but let me just speak on this. You should just know how to use AI.
Okay.
Yes, so because as a student, even some of our lecturers, they use AI, but they will not tell you. You just know, you should know how to use this AI. You
So does
should,
AI make you a better student or a lazier student?
it depends on how you use it, like I said.
So how do you use it? Does it make you a better student or a lazier? The truth now, that's not a...
Yeah.
Should I put it answer?
Yeah, the truth now is that it actually makes some students lazy. But in my own opinion, AI, it doesn't make me lazy. For example, let's say I'm studying now, I would use AI to make some research, ask questions, and I'm not just going to focus on that AI, because even that AI, there are some information that are not accurate. So I have to go on Google or check some of my textbook to confirm. And then that AI again specifically, you just, for example, if I am studying, like I said, I can ask AI to give me like 100 study questions, like objectives that I could use to revise.
In short, what she's trying to just say, like in short, briefly, just don't just depend on AI. Do more research, like depending on it. AI, don't depend on it. Research, go through your Google, like anything, your books. That's just all.
So I feel like you're giving the appropriate answer, not the actual answer. Are you a lazier student or a better student because of AI?
Both.
Both.
Yes, how was like?
Okay, how is it both? Because
It depends.
on the fence. Okay, so you are both a lazy student and a better student.
Yeah.
How does it help you in mass communication though?
You see?
Actually, AI in mass communication is a disadvantage.
Really?
It has a
That's what you
disadvantage, yes.
That's what you say.
And the disadvantage is that to students, mass communication students, the mistake that they make is that, like the lazy students, they go on AI to fetch for news, and yes, they wouldn't edit nothing, copy and paste. They wouldn't even try to like confirm. Yes, like they wouldn't try to confirm to get facts.
Okay.
They will not try to do that. They just, if they give assignments, go and make research, just go on AI. That's it, without making any further research and confirming some information. And that will actually cause let's say rumors that are not true. Because if someone sees that, they will be like, oh, I heard so thing. For example, let's say you're running a campus newspaper and a bunch of mass communication students, they work as the reporters. As the reporters, you are supposed to make your research, go into the field instead of depending on AI to make your research. Because making your research on AI, because about news, maybe you ask AI about recent happenings in Niger State, maybe about crime, it can just come up, because even the AI, it also makes its own research online, you get it, because there are other sources of search engines. So this AI is not, you can't just depend on it. That's just it. As a media person, you can't depend on AI.
Alright, so let's move on from here because it feels like there's a lot and I feel like you have something to say, so let's drop down and that feels like a conversation for another time. But let's talk about studying. What lie did you tell yourself when you study? Like, because me, I have this, let's say I'm reading at night and I have, let's say, an exam next day, I'll go, yes, I'll sleep and then I'll wake up by 12 and then from 12 I'll read C4 and then I'll sleep another 2 hours. You get that kind of life. So do you have a lie that you tell yourself when you're going to study?
Well, actually, when I am going to study, I will just actually give a specific time for myself to study. For example, before, when I was in my early university years, that's like around 100 level, I was not a night reader.
Okay.
I was already used to reading during the day, and I realized that in the university you can't be a student and not be a night reader. There are actually some that actually do that and they are good for it, but to me it doesn't always work out for me like that. So I'll just be like, okay, I will not read now, I'll read later in the evening, and then I'll now say, or let me give time, maybe by 12 I'll wake up. But before you know it, I slept off. So what I do is that since I have noticed that I can't escape sleep, because sleep is actually natural, whether you like it or not, you sleep. That's why I find some people sleeping in exam hall. I've seen that.
Yeah, sure. I mean, you can sleep in exam hall because you can't watch rest.
Yeah. So to me, I'll just give a specific time like this. Okay, when I finish so and so thing like extracurricular activities apart from academics, I'll now schedule a time. That's in the evening after I've eaten. By 9, I'll start reading. Then to 12. Then from there, I'll give myself time to sleep. And then I'll later wake up around 4 and revise what I read again for my exams.
Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, you just heard advice from a serious geek and nerd from Newgate. Very serious. So this is just give time management. Oh, I read this, I do this, I do that. Wow. And if I was like that, I'll be first class to it. Yeah. It's cheese. What about you? Let's not talk about it. Topic for another day. So do you have any lies you tell yourself?
Well, like when it comes to my studying aspects, I start reading from 7 p.m. because I know who I'm like. Like if I say I'll wait till like in the midnight, I'll slept off. Yeah, so I start reading from 7 to 12. By that time, I know I've already occupied the knowledge stuff I need to study.
Right. That feels like a lot. Feels like you all are very, very serious about this. So, talking about how small your school is, have you ever walked into a wrong class?
No. If I know the specific class that lecture is supposed to hold, then I don't need to go into a wrong class. I mean, now they actually have more classes than they do before. So you don't need to like say, okay, I don't know which class this is supposed to hold. You can, because in the timetable, they'll put the designated room that you're supposed to carry out this class.
So
even the faculty there.
Yeah. So,
for example, law faculty.
No, then you have law.
Yes.
That's wild. So everybody at the beginning, I was talking about how I knew nothing about Newgate. I still almost don't. But to somebody who doesn't know Newgate, yeah, would you be able to like try to describe it to somebody, like maybe make it enticing enough to want somebody to come? Like, how would you describe the school? Yeah, I asked you for advice, like, oh, I'm thinking of coming to Newgate. Would you say yes, no? And how will you make it, sound?
Newgate, if you ask me that you want to come to Newgate, I'll say yes. You should actually do. If you want a sound education, if you are not a person that is always into this
Okay. I'm sorry.
I'm not talking.
No.
You asked me.
Coffee now. Sorry. I'm not doing the
You asked me. You said that.
Okay, so you advise me to come to Newgate because it's a place where I'll get sound education and zero social life.
No.
Okay.
There's no zero social life.
Apart from that one party that you had.
It's not just
like
one. It's not just one party, but as a student, you'll be the one to decide whether you just focus on the academics or you join it to the academic and social life. Because like me now, I choose my academics. I don't usually go to parties and much. But somebody like this guy who's a party person.
Yeah, that's us. Do you go to parties?
Well, sometimes.
Totally.
Yeah. And if you ask me about our school, or let me say my school, Newgate is a wonderful school, but mindful, it's not for lazy students, like for a lazy person. You need to get ready because printing, assignment, a lot of lectures, presentations. So you need to come well prepared because it's not fun. If you say that you are lazy and you are into Newgate school, oh boy, I can't over go through your portal. Yeah. So the school is a wonderful school. They have good facilities, good lecturers, their environment is so unique. You get me?
Not really. I'm trying to So would you trade breaks for better grades? Like, would you trade your holiday to say, oh, I want to be a first class student?
Wait, Antonio. Specifically add like pigeon to this.
Okay, see it now.
It's stuck your mind.
Man,
Stuck your mind.
you're allowed to sing. I just wonder if you're trying to speak English, sing this. I feel like I don't present you. No, that's fine. No, I'm comfort. No problem. Speak any English. No, I'll do.
But
Yeah, so as I was saying, would you sacrifice your break and your holiday for better grades, better results? I know you don't need it to your first class, but you know.
I'm a second class but bro, I will not sacrifice. I will not sacrifice my quality and my grade for like to get to.
Why not? So you know, it's not supposed to be a serious bet. Do you think your father will be proud of you?
Well, if I have a reason.
Speak the So would you swap your holiday and your breaks and your peace of mind for better grades?
would you swap? I mean, would you trade?
Trade, swap.
I don't trade because it is my peace of mind, so why would I trade it for?
But we already have your peace of mind now.
No, they are not.
They're not.
They may be for some students, but to me, no.
This one you're doing something like a point either is
Some students, but
The thing-
I know.
The thing is, even during your holiday, like me, I still read during my holiday time, but that doesn't mean I just dedicate it for reading alone. I also try to relax.
So when you want to win, but I was always best position in secondary school.
No.
So what made you change now?
Well, I saw this like an opportunity to like start afresh.
Yeah.
That's first that I couldn't achieve during my secondary school. But that doesn't mean that I was a bad student too. So you mean it's
She was a bad student. She's very bad.
You
And that's why she's in shock.
no Allah. If you go to my school and ask, say not like that.
She told me that she used to jump fence. But she did this.
I beg you. I wasn't even a body student too.
Wait, what school did you go on?
My part
From Newgate to Sefton. Yeah. Sounds like you actually went through a lot. It's in this been natural.
well for school, yeah.
Then what else did you say?
I mean, like for school, we usually travel to go to events, family weddings, stuff like that.
So what were you?
Sir,
You grew up in Ghana.
more, I was born in Abuja. I started my school in Abuja, but
Okay.
unfortunately, my sister got admission in Brentford School, so
Unfortunately.
we relocated. So, doing that.
So moving on from all of this, do you have any embarrassing moments on campus or I've learned a smooth sailing? You have had. I can see from your face you've had.
She had.
Please share it. Like everything. That's a big fat lie, obviously.
I won't.
Okay. That's why
Maybe
She's what?
he doesn't.
remember.
Yeah, let's put it down.
So you remember your client?
I don't want to remember.
Yeah, but you let's talk about it obviously.
No. Well, maybe some might not see it as something embarrassing, but
What happened? Just like,
I'm not going to give you the full details.
yeah, do it.
But
You got you short.
What's it?
the thing is, let's just summarize, when I am not able to speak in public,
Okay, but you're not communication, innit?
yes, that was then. Now I have improved. If I haven't improved, I will not be here. Trust me.
Yeah, right. I mean, it could be that we forced you to come here. But...
Now,
So when you can't speak in public, that's the most embarrassing. Those is an embarrassing thought, though. Sounds like
Well-
hard day for everybody.
the thing is, for someone like me,
Okay.
yeah,
She's more shy.
Are you not an introvert, extrovert, or what is the middle ground? What is it called?
let's say ambivert.
Ambivert. And is that you just claim to be an ambivert, or you actually an ambivert?
Let's say I am an ambivert.
What does it mean?
Being an ambivert, that is, I'm kind of an extrovert at some point and also an introvert. Like, When I'm in public, I try to speak with people. I'm able to communicate with people. I don't just be. I'm not just like a meek person that will just like corner herself to one side.
Yeah.
So I would usually try to communicate, speak to people. As in, public speaking is actually something I love doing.
I mean, I'm the podcast too.
Yeah.
I am an introvert. I don't like going out.
You don't need to speak English or shit, but anything you want to speak, feel free.
Yes, I'm an introvert. I don't really love going out.
Well, aren't you like a musician? You're supposed to be putting yourself out
I'm a
there.
musician, but still, I don't like where I'm.
So what do you not like playing?
If they have show, they'll call me.
That's why celebrity, but
Yeah,
have you performed at any shows?
yes.
Like how many?
Then 5.
5?
Yeah.
Really? Where? Definitely not Newgate shows.
No, like I performed like 3 times in Lebo, 1 in Fagosh, then 1 in Abuja. I can't really remember the whole we performed Abuja. Yeah.
Okay, that sounds really, really nice. So, moving on from that is someone there's a lot for your school sounds. Whew, the house. Well, I mean, you know, try to market it as best as you can. Yeah, so it sounds like at least more things to tell you the week.
We can't even make I'm tired.
4 minutes remaining.
Oh, 4 minutes training. Who told you it's 4 minutes training?
Oh, okay.
Okay, so you're talking about time management, and you're trying to do this for time management. Do you think you're the kind of student that, you know, it's like just before exam that you're reading, or you read throughout the semester, you progress as it goes?
Well, on my own aspect, I don't wait for exams to come before I would read, before I would start reading. I actually start reading at the beginning of the semester. Maybe in the middle of the semester, yeah, I may be distracted and occupied with a lot of things, but I also try to make time to read. But then I'll start the full-blown reading when it is almost examination. Yeah, but not like a night before exams, because the students usually do that. They'll wait, not even a day before, it's the night before their exams that they'll start reading to try to cover up the curriculum.
If we're using these students, like you're throwing shit at me.
Well, I didn't mention it.
So what have you?
I start reading 1 week for exam.
And has it helped you?
Yeah. It has.
It has.
I don't like stressing myself.
I think
You do that.
I don't like stressing myself. I like to start reading before this 1 week. That shows my standard.
I think so. You're going to say something.
Yeah, I think this aspect of reading, it depends on how fast the person is, how fast you try to accumulate what you read. Because as a person that once they read one line, they will tell you that they understand. Because there's a difference between cramming and actually understanding the stuff. Some are just cramming it,
Yeah.
and some will try to read and understand. For example, like someone like me, I can't just cram something like that. Even if I'll cram, I'll try to understand what I am reading. Because what if they now ask an applied question in the exams? How would you be able to answer it when you don't even know what the question is actually?
Yeah, talking about applied questions, do you actually have like practicals and stuff, or it's mainly just theory?
No, we do have practicals a lot.
So like what?
Well, we go as a mass com students.
Yeah.
As a mass com students, they give us assignments on to make visuals, audio content, to also go out on our field experience to make sure that, okay, we know what you're doing. We also have a campus newspaper that we, the mass communication students, serve as the reporters, and we also try to do our best to actually report the factual things that are happening. And it's not just mainly about what's happening on campus, it also like covers Niger State. Yes.
Yeah, actually makes sense. Alright, so I have to say a big thank you to Rico for coming to the studio. I mean, it sounds like I created a lot of shake as you all are your school, but it's not my fault. I just wanted to get to know about the school. So thank you, Faisal, and thank you, Man Freezy, for coming to the studio today. We really look at having you join us. And for you, my listener, ensure you like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell, because I don't know why you haven't. And also follow us on social media at Talk Your Mind on IG. and I'll be there for you. And then you'll be seeing all the contents that we upload and everything. Once again, I'm Tori, and this is me signing out. Bye.